What's up, everyone? All right, so here we are, fourth day trading in Italy. This morning, I actually set up on a boat off the island of Capri, which is pretty cool. I looked at the watch list, looked at the gap scanners, and then came back here to the hotel to get set up and ready to trade. So 3:30 p.m. Eastern, the market opens, and this is my setup, traveling trading station. I've got the laptop, monitor 1, monitor 2, and this laptop I could honestly do without, but I use it for Facebook, YouTube Live, email, and stuff like that. So the most important thing to remember here in Italy is that you've got the right plugs, because the American plugs don't work. But I was prepared and made it happen, and I'm going to finish this morning up $6,825. A nice big green day. Let's do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wildcard Friday. So I'm excited. Hope to see you guys there. And I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube starting at 9:15 a.m. and I'm going to run the stream straight till 10:30. All right. So special surprise for you guys that have been watching, loyal followers on YouTube. See you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Hey everyone. All right, so we're going to do our midday market recap here, go over the trades from this morning. I'm going to finish the day up $6,825.24. I finally got a green day, and it was much needed. So nice bounce back, after losing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Unfortunately, Monday I only lost like $600. Wednesday I only lost $2,000. But I lost $14,000 on Tuesday. So disappointing. Trying to swing for a home run, was up $10,000, didn't take the profit, flushed down, got caught in a halt going down, added back while it was low, thinking it would move back higher. Didn't work. Ended up with too much size and then got slippage on the drop. So I was down about, I guess something 15, 16, 17,000 on the week coming into today. So happy with the green day, still down about $10,000 on the week. But hey, tomorrow is Wildcard Friday. So anything is possible. And, if we do see another nice opportunity like what we got today on CETX, that would be terrific. If we don't, whatever. I've got next week, and I'll just make the most of the opportunities when they come. CETX is one of the ones where I was a little cautious about it initially. Now, funny enough, this was on the gap scanner pre-market, but I sort of wrote it off as being not. I just didn't think it was going to be worth trading. It was up 18%. Float of 1.29 million shares. However, if I right-click this and go to properties, I go to time frame, historical date, and run this for 9:25 a.m., you'll see that the volume was only 56,000 shares. I was watching DOVA out of the gates. I did not end up taking any trades on it. Being a stock in above $10 in the teens, for me, was risky, and I didn't see any quality entry, so ended up not having any trades on it, which was fine. I think that was the right move. But so here's DOVA. That was on watch, no trades. ATOS, wasn't really thinking it would be easy out of the gates. Ended up selling off, but rebounding nicely from 260 up to a high of 325. Not bad at all, but now back down at 275. So definitely not seeing good staying power. And then CETX, it starts to pop up. It breaks over the $0.50 of 250 very early on in the morning at, right about 9:34. Squeezes up to $3, breaks through 3, hits a high of 325, pulls back, micro pullback here. This is where it really started to open up. The break over 350 here was the big move. You can see it's now selling off again, back to 350. But the break over 350 here was the big move, and we got to move all the way up to a high of 498. Now, my final ads on this were actually up at 480, anticipating a possible break of $5. I added at 480, and 490 or 95 or something like that. It hit 98, it failed, and I stopped out and actually gave back a little profit. I was up over $7,000 on this. About 7,200 is the highest that I saw. And then it failed at that $5 spot, and I could not afford to hold it and let it pull back, so I just cut it loose. And I said, you know what? It would have been nice if I'd been able to make more money on this move. To have a stock go up from $2.50 to $5 and make only $6,800, that's a little disappointing. I probably could have done better on it had I been more aggressive earlier, had I held a couple of my trades a little longer instead of scalped them as quickly as I did. But it doesn't. But I can't start to be now, super aggressive with 15, 20,000 share positions when it's already up this much. It has a history of popping up and fading. The news this morning is here, but it's just stocks recently, even with news, have been a little weak, especially in the small cap market. So I was quick to say, let's just take that profit, lock it up, and not give back any more. So $6,800 of profit, not bad. Trading from Italy, I can be happy with that. And basically, this week has been, 3 steps backwards. If each step in this case is about $6,000, 3 steps back, and today is 1 step forward. So I've still got a couple more steps to get back to flat, but I should be able to get back to flat, if not tomorrow, certainly by next week. Definitely by next week, if I just continue to focus on $2,000 a day, slow and steady, I will get there. And, that's kind of one of those things to me of today is the first day of the rest of your life. The day that you start consistently making $200 a day. From that point forward, you're making 50 grand a year. So, whatever losses you've incurred up till that point, it's water under the bridge. It doesn't really matter anymore because from this point forward, you've got the strategy and you're good. My problem, of course, is that I know every so often I, get myself into jams where I take way too much size at the wrong spot, get just have a terrible trade, and that's a combination of my personality and the way I trade at times, the way emotions sometimes come out in my trading. Everyone else has different sort of features and quirks of their strategies that you'll notice from time to time. And it's something that I want to try to work on. It's, what time is it here? It's like 5 o'clock, 5:20 here in Italy. So I'm getting kind of tired. This is a funny time of day to be like trading. Having to get kind of, amped up to trade at 3:30 in the afternoon is for me like past the bell curve of when I'm at usually peak performance. So that probably hasn't helped. The internet here has been pretty difficult. That has not helped things at all, both in terms of execution of trades and in terms of frustration levels. We've talked about this a lot, where if coming in the open, you have a really bad morning, or you're in Italy or wherever, and you've got a whole bad first half of the day. Then by the time you sit down to trade, you've got all this baggage with you, and it's really hard to just drop that and focus on trading. And so, when I log in and it's like, my settings are all screwed up, and this monitor's not working. What's going on with it? This thing is such a frustration, and I can't connect to the Wi-Fi, and okay, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, but my upload speed's only 1 megabit per second. What's going on? And all those things amplify to put you in a place where you've got a shorter fuse. And when you've got a shorter fuse, you're more likely to crack under the pressure of FOMO and frustration. And I say that from firsthand experience. The best thing you can do is develop a sense of awareness where you realize the red flags so you can start to pull things back before it's too late. And knock on wood, I've really only had 2 days in my career that I really let things get away from me. Those are the 2 days that I lost $30,000. Those were 2 individual days. And they were both a result of a combination of sort of emotional factors building up to the point where I took it out on my trading and things went wrong. And unfortunately, sometimes, well, unfortunately, I think, maybe fortunately, sometimes you'll have that emotional culmination of factors that push you to the breaking point. And sometimes the market will reward your bad behavior. And that's the one disadvantage of learning to trade during a really hot market. You can get some negative reinforcement, you get positive reinforcement of negative behavior. So you're doing the wrong thing, but you're getting rewarded for it. Whereas in a market that we're in right now, you are getting good feedback from the market. If you're not following the rules, you're going to get quick losses. So it's a really good time to be learning, because when the market does pick back up, you'll find that the setups that we've been trading will be even, the breakouts will be even stronger, even more powerful, the volatility will be even bigger, and no doubt the profits will be bigger as well. So this is a great time to study up and get ready for the next hot streak. Today was a great day. It's awesome to see good momentum. Certainly, I could have been looking at having a day today where I only made like $500, or even a series of days, or even a week or 2 weeks where I'm only making $500, $700 a day. So to be able to bounce back off of a red day, to have a stock like CETX squeeze up more than 100% and give me almost $7,000 of profit, that's pretty good. That's solid. So I'm feeling good about that, and let's see what tomorrow has in store for us. If it's a exciting Friday or if it's a slow end to the week, time will tell. But either way, it'll be my last day trading from this hotel here, and then next week I'll be trading from a house that we rented. So I'm really hopeful the internet there is better. This is one of those things with traveling, you never know. Fortunately, the internet is more than adequate for trading. Where it can be difficult is with live broadcasting and streaming. But I was able to stream my audio today, and we had the scanners up and running. So today wasn't really too bad. But anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. We'll do our pre-market analysis at 9:15 a.m. And then what I'll probably do is I will keep live streaming straight up until about 10:30 in the morning. So those of you guys on YouTube, plan to just hang out all morning tomorrow. I'm just going to live stream. I'll be on my phone. You'll get audio. There's a little bit of a lag there on the audio with the YouTube streaming servers, but you'll be able to hear what I'm watching and give you a little taste of what it's like being in the community. All right, so stay tuned for that. Starting tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m., 3:15 here in Italy. All right, see you guys in the morning. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.